Yo, chill. You know what it is, Rum Coke Radio, each and every Tuesday right here. Myself, the short one, we got Dizzy D.
Hey.
We got Miss Holiday.
Yeah.
We got DRWKSKEE on the ones and twos with his slow vibes, getting y'all ready for
Valentine's Day.
DRWKSKEE. And with that, we kick it over to Miss Holiday.
Wait, hold up. You know what? We've been thinking about it. We're going to do events once a month. I was going to tell you that earlier, and I totally forgot about it.
Something you say
before
to
the
the
show.
group. Yeah,
Definitely.
That's not. This is how you don't produce a show, folks. Hey. Anyway, so let's jump into shit, because I know Miss Holiday's been holding back all her Hallmark bullshit love, but let's let her get her shit off.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for participating in my fuckery. I asked them to wear some red
Before the show.
Yeah.
Yes, before the show. You know, Valentine's Day. I've been single for 6 years, so I don't really ever have a Valentine's Day. So with that being said, since you guys are the main men in my life, okay?
Yo, on the real though, shout out for you for getting these bad boys.
Yeah.
Yo, only the real OGs know about these. Yo,
That Miss
honey,
Debbie's?
yo, look at
Little
Miss
Debbie's?
Debbie's oatmeal
There you go,
joints.
Dizzy.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Shout out to you. That movie changed my life.
Here you go.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Bron. She just. It's a side thing. You're still main. Don't worry.
Also, you guys now are officially, you have no choice, but you're my rum and coke husbands. Here you go.
You're giving us rings,
Ring
too?
pops, yeah.
I already said I don't do public.
Affection.
What?
Public
I don't do
displays of
public
affection.
phase of affection. I don't do public proposals either, because this is forcing me to say yes.
Yeah, you guys have no choice.
What is this? Like forced polygamy?
Yeah.
This isn't how it works. It's supposed to be the guy has all the bitches, not the other way around. This is weird.
Shit don't even fit on my fingers.
It's all good.
Yo, what color is this?
It's delicious.
Yo, I'm good. I'm with it. I rock this bitch like a pinky ring.
I do.
Thanks.
I do not. Thank you. Anyways, happy Valentine's Day to all y'all.
Happy Valentine's
Day.
If that's what you do.
Day.
If you don't do that shit, well, that's cool too, because I don't. But I digress.
All right. What month is it, guys?
Black History
Month.
Still Black History Month. So I'm going to start off with some facts about Black History Month. Actually, it used to be called Negro History Week, and it was
we coming up.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, but it was called. They only used to do it for a week, and this was back in 1926. And
Oh,
it was
wow, that's lucky.
originally created by Carter G. Woodson, who was a black historian, educator, and publisher.
Shout out to the OG Carter G.
Carter
Yes.
G.
Yes. So that's I didn't know that it was only a week, but then it escalated to a month.
Well, you know it was some fuckery. Like they gave us the shortest month. Like, come on now.
True.
Yeah.
All right, I want to do mine because mine is pretty dope. Because we all use our phones all the time, and I'm pretty sure GPS is something that you use a lot. And that was created by Dr. Gladys West.
Ooh.
She invented GPS technology, and she's an old black lady. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
All right, mine is Kathy Williams.
Hoo-dee-hoo!
was the one and only female Buffalo soldier posing as a man named William Cathy to enlist in the 38th Infantry in 1866. She served the army for 2 years
As a man.
before she was before they found out that she was a woman.
Damn, yo,
Crazy.
she must have been strong as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yo.
you must be looking at this woman and not like, I don't know.
Yo, man, shout out to her. She did some. She must have. I couldn't even
She
imagine
did
how
2
to
years on the force is what
That's
she did.
wild.
That's crazy.
But shout out to her
It's
for being
crazy.
strong.
That is.
Fuck. Oh,
That's like the
that
first.
is-
That's like transgendering at its finest right there.
That's not even. She was even like. She was just doing it to get by.
See,
She was doing it to live, really.
Anything
Yeah.
guys can do, women can do better.
Nope. Can you pee standing up and write your name?
Yeah, okay.
Not better
I don't
than
have-
me. Hey.
I don't have a penis.
Touche.
If I had
Anything
the
you
proper
can do,
tools,
I can do. No, I got the tools, so you can't say that. You can say a lot of things that we can do, you can do better, but not everything.
Okay.
Yo, I'm on that right now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay, fuck you.
This is how we're gonna start our marriage. You're just gonna come at me sideways like that?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
We're getting
We're
divorced
married
quick.
now. No, we're married.
This is gonna be part of the statistics.
Okay,
End of the month?
I still have 2 other husbands.
End of the
Good.
month, we got DK coming through. That's going to be crazy
Yeah.
for our last call cipher. It's going to be a banger. Make sure you guys tune in for that. End of the month. I forgot what day that is, but I think it's the 26th.
The last Tuesday.
Yeah, last Tuesday.
Y'all got calendars in your phone.
I think today we got a special guest coming through.
We do? He's supposed to be.
He's like
Coming
somewhere
up short.
stuck in the ice, I'm sure.
Yes, because
Where are you?
if you guys haven't noticed, it's turned into fucking Alberta.
Let me move
Yeah.
this camera and show you guys what's actually
Alberta.
happening.
You know what? It's so funny. People, I posted on my Snapchat the weather, and I've had 3 people say, "Welcome back to Calgary, bitches." I'm still in Vancouver.
No, yeah, that's the fucked up part.
I'm
Like,
still in Vancouver.
You know what's funny?
Going on?
All these buses you're seeing right here,
they just
I was
chilling.
never there.
they aren't moving because they can't move. They're stuck in place.
Yeah, all the buses are backed up.
The snow is too much. It's making people stay stuck.
Yeah, so that wasn't fun. That wasn't cool. I think my biggest pet peeve about the snow, but like if you're driving, is people who don't like, yo,
Know
just
how
take
to
the
drive?
no, just take the extra 5 minutes and clear the snow off your fucking car.
True.
Just-
Let that
just
stuff fly
like-
back in.
Oh,
Like
okay,
off,
yeah.
like off the trunk, off the back window. Don't just scrape out the one little fucking space. Like just, cause then you're driving, all that shit's flowing back and causing more accidents, and you're a harm to the community.
That's a real thing.
That
It's
is my
an
public
actual
service
real
announcement.
thing.
You know what's so funny is like,
You're one of them people.
no, never.
You better not. We getting divorced.
Okay, once again, I'm from Alberta. So one of the most things I'm happy that I don't have to do living in Vancouver is take a half an hour to brush off my
Yeah,
car
true.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
start that shit. So it's like part of my routine. I'm used to it. But one thing, what were you going to say?
I was saying this is weird out here because like this shit literally all just came Sunday, and then Monday, and then it was just like boom, snow's staying, and it's like
Yeah.
it's never like this. Like this is extra for out here.
And Vancouver snow is not like your,
No,
like
this shit's wet.
dry, so
It's
it's
nasty.
wet. It stays on you. It's,
Hey.
Shout out to the homie.
Icy
The special
Touch in
guest
the
has
house.
shown up. Icy Touch. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Come
let
up
him
and-
get situated first. We can finish the convo. It's all good. Let him get situated and he can jump on.
hey, how you doing, fam?
Good, man.
Hey,
Nice,
everything's crisp.
Chris, man. Chilling.
Icy Touch, he's gonna be here.
Pop's going.
Like
Yeah,
you,
man.
you,
We got married.
we're gonna introduce him in a little bit, but still, he's gonna be around talking that junk. You already done no Dynasty boys.
Yeah. All right, so let's just jump into real shits. Because it's Valentine's Day coming up and shit, I thought it'd be funny to like, cause I'm just a clown, so like, laugh at your pain kind of shit. Like, what's your like worst, funniest like any kind of relationship story? I'll go first
Yeah,
to
go.
let y'all think.
Yeah, go.
This happened to me when I was living in Calgary. I was a young lad, trying to live my best thought life. So first week out, I thought Calgary was gonna be a smash. Literally, first week out, I smashed this shit. It was great. Fucking smashed her on a futon. Shout out to
Wow.
her morals. But like, and mine too. Equal opportunity hater over here. Anyways, so Saturday night, turn up. I think the spot was 10 at that time. That
10
was the
nightclub?
club.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nightclub.
You know how Calgary
I
shit
was playing
rotates
there.
every fucking
I
week.
think I was playing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she messaged me. She's like, "Yo, come out." I'm like, I'm chilling with. I was with like Fluidic and everybody chilling. They're just drinking, playing cards and shit. And they're like, "Nah, we don't want to go out. Like it's snowing, raining, it's gross and shit." I'm like, "Nah, no. Like I want to go out. Like just please come." I basically had to beg these niggas to like come out with me because like you ain't walking around Calgary by yourself. Nope, not when we were there. So we get there and I'm like texting her like, "Yo, where you at?" Blah blah. I'm looking for her, can't find her. So I'm like, "Fuck." Mind you, Fluidic and my boys are clowning the fuck out of me the whole time.
Because you're trying to go out?
Because this shorty. That
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
trying
because
to
like I had
see?
to tell them like this is why I want to go. I want to see
They're
Shorty,
like,
blah blah blah. So we get there,
you
we can't.
stressing me
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this,
yeah.
bitch?
No,
Ah.
it gets better. So we're going there, we're walking around. Flo's like, "Yo, okay, fuck it, let's go get a drink." Go to the bar. I'm like walking to the bar. I feel someone grab me. I turn. It's Shorty dancing with this other nigga, and she's like dancing on him and trying to talk to me, and I'm just like.
No.
This looks
Wow.
fucking wild. So
No.
Flo and my other boy Ravi, they just start like dying laughing, like uncontrollably, like crying. They're like, "Yo, you pussy ass," like all this shit. And so I was just mad. Like
Why
I looked
didn't
so
you grab
stupid.
her?
She ain't my girl.
What's
She was a big ass nigga. Like yo, like I'm the short one for a reason. I ain't Diesel. Get out of here.
So
Yeah,
funny.
and then what made it worse is because like I was drunk and in my feelings and dumb, and I thought it'd be a great idea to cuss her out on Facebook.
How did that go? How did that go?
Needless to say, I deleted it when I woke up the next morning. Everybody was clowning me. Like, yo, why you so fucking sensitive? Like, you barely know this chick, and you getting mad. I was like, yo, fuck you. Told me to come out here, and you dancing with fat nigga in the club, making me look bad. And I'm like, yo, you just made yourself look stupid. So that was like a young Thompson, you know, a young short one, learning the ways, learning not what to do. Yeah.
Dizzy, your turn.
No, you go first.
I've been trying to think about.
Oh,
this
you're
one
just too cool. No one ever curves you. It's like light skin privilege. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I see.
No.
Wow.
Not at all. I really can't think of a time specifically where I was just like, oh, so it's like that. Okay.
All right, cool.
Other than, I got stood up.
Okay.
Does that count? Did we talk
Is that
about
by your relationship? Were you in a relationship by this person?
No.
So what happened?
Okay, so it was my birthday in November, and I went to Vegas. Okay, and me and my girls, we met some like dope ass dudes. Like they just fucking pretty much adopted us for the time that we were there. They drove us around. They gave us mad weed. Like it was just like the sickest experience. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Anyways, so we smashed. Okay, like what happens in Vegas?
Oh shit! Apparently, it doesn't stay in Vegas. It goes on the internet radio. It gets locked up and stuff forever.
And so New Year's came up, and I was hating everybody in the city, and I was like, yo, fuck this. Like, I don't want to be here. And I've still been talking to this dude, and he's like, yeah, yo, come to Vegas. And I was like, you ain't got to ask me twice.
Done.
Like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I ended up packing a bag, going to work, on my break, going to the mall, to the flight center to book a ticket, and then I got one of my coworkers to take my car and drop me off at the airport. And so I got to the airport, and this dude's like, yeah, so, you know, because he's got a place in Sacramento and in Vegas. So he's like, I'm gonna jump on the train down to Vegas, whatever. So it's like 10 o'clock that my flight arrives. I get there, and he's like, yeah, bad news, I missed the train.
You can't say that.
Exactly. So I'm sitting at the airport, and it's New Year's, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Thank God that I befriended these girls.
Look at you being all nice and shit.
Yeah, I befriended these girls when I was there in November, and so I hit one up, and I was like, yo, listen, this is my situation. I don't want to be stuck at the airport. And she's like, oh, no, it's okay. And she took me everywhere. But long story short is...
You never see
this
homie?
Guy, no. So, like, I had so much fun. She took me to a house party. She did this. She did that, whatever. We went to the club. It's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning. You don't realize because, like...
You're out partying.
Yeah, you're just out. Yeah.
They've got shisha in the club. Like, it was just sick. This is before shisha was in the... Anyway... Then I'm finally like calling this guy, calling him, and he straight just like fucking ghosts me. And I ended up having to take a Bolt bus to LA to one of my homies for 5 hours. Had to jump on the bus because I was like, okay, listen, bitch, do you sit here and do you fucking cry and go home and allow everybody to be like, haha, you idiot, I told you so, or are you gonna make this the best motherfucking trip? So it was the first time I ever traveled anywhere. I took a risk, but I totally got ghosted by this dude. And then he tried to come with oh, you asked me for my address, and I was really weirded out about that.
Wait, what?
The
After the fact?
Weren't you supposed to stay with him?
Exactly. He was gonna come and pick me up, but this is the thing.
Well, clearly he wasn't taking you home.
This guy is crazy.
No, because
maybe it's a good thing you all didn't meet up. Maybe he's like a psycho murderer.
You never know.
Hey.
But you know, at the airport, when they ask you, like the security, they ask you, where are you going? You have to write down that address. That's when I asked him, and he was
custom shit?
For custom. So he was weirded out about that part. Like he was a little bit hesitant.
Wow.
And then so
that's a fuckboy at its finest right there.
Fuckboy.
Wow,
that's a fuckboy at its finest.
And then then this nigga tried to have the nerve, like after I'd done come home and whatever, be like, yo, let me make it up to you. Like,
he really wants to murder you.
Yeah, he's trying to kill you.
Like, yo,
he's trying to kill you.
Ted Bundy 2 or some shit.
He puts his cereal after the milk for sure.
Yo, are these cars like literally like double?
Yo, they're gonna crash out here. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So I know mine. I'm gonna tell you.
All right, let's go. Let's jump on yours.
So
pause.
I was hanging out with this girl, and I'm playing at this club in Calgary called Nyla, if you remember that back in the day.
Yep.
And so Anyways, I'm supposed to go disappear with this girl. I'm like watching her all night on the dance floor, like, hey, it's going down. So she comes up and talks to me. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do this? She's like, yeah. She goes back to the dance floor. I'm one of those guys that don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, sure, go dance with who you want, blah, blah, blah. So she ends up leaving the club. And I'm thinking, oh, this bitch done left with this dude. This bitch, I'm texting her crazy. I'm like, man, fuck you. Don't ever call my phone, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no, you premature.
Fuck you.
Wow.
You go crazy too premature?
I get to my house.
Premature
This
crazy.
girl's sitting on my couch like, fuck you, and left.
Oh,
wow.
Wow. Pissed me off. I'm like, but I thought you left with that dude. She's like, come on, Dizzy. I'm like, I didn't. She's like, you see me like that, right? You think I'm just the type of girl that's just going to leave with another man? I'm like,
so
damn
then
it.
she's like,
You know what?
fuck you.
Nothing I could say.
I'll say
good
this
on
to
you.
shoot you some bail. I do know some females that would say all that shit after being out fucking that dude.
Yeah, straight.
That they would come back and then make you feel bad for feeling like that. We see you hoes.
See, I thought everything was gravy. I'm like, oh, I'm about to go home and do this. She disappears. Man,
That sucks.
This
too.
girl ain't
You're-
answering my phone. I thought she was like,
You're all heated and shit,
So
not
mad.
knowing you got the warm shit waiting for you at
and I'm
home.
like drunk in a taxi. Get into my house. Like, I open my door, throw my fucking bag down. I'm like, man, fuck this bitch. I like walk in my living room. She's sitting there. I'm like, oh.
Damn.
My roommate's sitting there just laughing at me
Yeah.
like,
Idiot.
wait. Your roommate couldn't shoot you any bail like, yo, your thing's here?
because she told him I was expecting her over there.
And he still didn't hit you like, yo, you know your thing's here?
No, man.
Not a real friend.
Yeah, that roommate's shifty, yo. That's some shifty moves. Anyway, so right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump out in the mix right quick, and then come back with Icy Touch. We're gonna hit up on Made, on Hush coming up, and all that good shit.
Ooh.
You know what it is, Rum and Coke Radio, each and every Tuesday right here. Myself, the short one. We got Dizzy D. We got Miss Holiday.
Yo.
That was the Roxy on the 1s and 2s. And today we got special guest Icy Touch.
What's up? What's happening?
I
was talking to mine.
I was gonna say I didn't want to say special because like you just my nigga, but like I mean I might as well like
I'm
it's
still,
first this time here, you know, gotta give you that special.
Sure. Can you hear me? Like, good? Okay, cool. Word. So what's happening, guys?
All
What's
right.
happening? Thanks for having me. This is dope.
Yeah, no man, I love you.
So, how do you guys know each other?
How don't we know each other?
Honestly, like we pretty much grew up together. Like, I met him through Jason or Floetic.
Okay.
Yeah, governments,
Yeah.
nigga, governments.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew that it was Jay. You put the whole name out
Yeah, I
there.
just blasted the boy. So and then we kind of just grew up together, knew each other from there, and you know, maintained
Church days,
friendship.
nigga.
Yeah.
Like legit.
Really, you guys go back from church too?
I mean, like, I lived in Burnaby, they lived in Surrey, and then
Yeah.
when we started becoming close, I went to their church a couple times, and
That's what's up.
went from there, yeah.
It's mob.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've known you from time too.
Yeah.
Like when I first came out here to Vancouver, I think you were the first person I was introduced to on a DJ tip.
Oh,
And
word.
then Floetic.
That's crazy. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Yeah.
It was the basement?
The basement. Oh, the
Shine.
Was it on Robson Street?
Yeah.
And that's not called the basement. It was called completely forgot. That was years ago.
Years.
But yeah. That was like popping on
Yeah.
Saturday nights.
And Greg hit me up one day and he's just like, I showed up one time and emceed for you, I think it was Shine,
Yeah.
one night.
Yeah.
And then I
Was it
disappeared.
the back room or the front?
The front room.
Okay.
And then I vanished for a while. And then when I came back, Greg saw me because I had hit him up like, yo, man, what's up with emceeing in Vancouver? He's like, anytime you're out here, hit me up. So I hit him up like, yo, I'm out here. He's like, meet me at this club. I show up. He's like, mic in hand, money ready, drinks ready. He's like, you're going to mess with this dude. And that's when I met Floetic.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then I learned about this whole Dynasty, boys.
Yeah.
Dynasty.
Yeah.
So tell me about that, because I have no clue.
Yeah, that is like, it's pretty much the whole crew. It's like myself, Floetic, and we were just like doing our thing when we were younger, because we met like, we were 17 years old, and then he was DJing, I was DJing, and it's like, yo, we're coming up in the scene and trying to make a name for ourselves. Might as well like be out there and like
People thought we were an actual gang.
a gang. People thought we were a gang because it was like
we'd
it was
always
like
been the
us
same
and like
shit.
the homies, right?
Yeah.
And we had
Yeah.
People thought we were like
Multiple
like
people ask me
street
like,
gang.
yo, so like y'all like what do you guys do? Like what's your hustle? I'm like, parties? They're like, yo, y'all do I'm like, no, we're not an actual gang.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's just like
it's just a bunch of
crew.
niggas hanging out. Like,
Yeah.
sorry that scares you. Fuck out of
It's
here.
like, yeah, we DJ parties and we get the whole crew to come out. Everybody's wearing the same shirt, so people are like intimidated by it. So.
Dorosky, do you have the Dynasty that Dynasty
The drop?
Yeah. Hit that.
Hear that?
Yo, shout out to Clutch.
Yeah, Clutch.
That's an OG Dynasty boy right there,
Clutch
right?
came through with the clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, we kind of started off when we were younger, and then, you know, in a sense, made our name for ourselves in the city and
Around the world.
Yeah, and like in different cities as well. Like
Yeah, you came out to Calgary a couple times and murdered it out there.
Calgary, Montreal, Toronto. I mean, we had the chance to DJ across the country as well, so it's kind of dope. Yeah, it's awesome. Man.
So out here, where are you playing out here right now?
Out here, I'm mainly focused on doing the Cactus Club events.
Okay, that's what's up.
And then I used to do Bar None for like 3 years.
That's true. That was lit.
But
I was with you a couple of those
yeah,
nights.
You know how it went.
Yeah.
And then so because I was traveling a lot in the summertime, so and then the club needed consistency, so we just parted ways, and it only made sense for them and for me as well. And then that actually gave me the chance to like do other things, like focus more on Cactus, and then doing a lot of guest spots around the city.
So you have
Talk about Made.
Yeah, you have an event that's
Made.
killing it out there. Made.
Yeah, Made art shows, man.
Let's talk about Made.
Yeah, I mean it's
How did it conceptualize? How did it come together? Like what brought it on?
What is it?
It's pretty much an art show that's in a non-traditional way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm a big fan of art because I can't draw. I'm not a good photographer. I just
Your art
admire
is
it.
your music, bro.
Yeah, my
Don't
art
sell
is
yourself
music.
short.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yo, you're
so,
Picasso with them notes.
True.
So pretty much what I wanted to create is I essentially wanted to create an event I would want to attend, right? So I got together with a few homies and then pitched the idea. They were down because I couldn't do it back in the days by myself because financially I couldn't afford it. It was expensive to like do it outside of a club. I wanted to do it. I wanted to just like break the rule in the sense like, let me rent a venue, set up a bar, set up DJ how I want to do it. I don't want to charge at the door because I don't want to go to a party where it's free. So it's like let people come in. They have enough money in their pockets to buy a drink or potentially buy a piece of art. So it started 2012, I think.
Really?
And then, so I try to do it every season, like 4 times a year. And it's been going well. I mean,
Are you partnered with anyone on that?
I have a partner. Yeah, he's actually an amazing artist. His name is Adam.
Adam. Okay, that's what's
super
up.
Dope. Yeah, I'll give you. On Instagram, he goes by ND Local. He's from North Delta, so it's ND.
His shit's lit.
His shit is crazy.
North
yeah.
Delta Local.
Yeah. So we partnered up because I figured, he's so busy working on his art, and I could just organize the events and have him showcase his work, and then people would just come and pretty much have a celebration for that piece of art, man.
It is lit. I can't lie. I missed the
it's
first
fun.
couple. I went through one time. I'm like, yo, this is pretty dope. I feel a little sophisticated, drinking my little cocktail, looking at art, pretending like I'm gonna buy some shit.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
man.
See, that's
Just
the feeling. and
floss
I wanted
it,
to,
man.
I wanted to do that for like us, cause like you can't go to a traditional art gallery.
Yeah,
and,
for
like,
sure.
Turn up with your boys. Cause sometimes I want to go there, check out some art. I can't afford that art. Number one.
Yeah.
True.
Number two, there's like a certain code of
A
conduct.
decorum.
Yeah. You can't really be all
You
like
can't really,
sloppy
so
around
it's
there.
like, why not just put everything in one room where, first of all, the artists could kind of have a platform for them to like celebrate their work, invite friends, and then have a DJ popping. There's a nice little bar, and then just have a party. So that's pretty much.
lit.
I attended one, and inside this, it was a cannabis store, a weed store.
Yeah.
That was one of the first ones I've ever attended, and that was lit.
Yeah,
you guys
that
had the
was
Polaroids going on around the
Yeah,
place, and at the end of the night, the one counter was just filled
Full
with
of
Polaroids.
Yeah, and people
of-
could take their pictures or take a picture of that
of the-
Polaroid.
yeah,
It's like
it was real fun.
it's really
It was real fun.
and like I tend to bounce around in different venues around the city to promote their space.
Yeah.
And then like a pop-up, yeah.
I
so
think
we
you
try
had
to do that.
Secco that night playing too.
Yeah, Seco's been down, like rocking with me from like day one, man.
Word, eh?
Yeah, so that's why he's been my guy all the time. He actually helps me with the artwork.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I like how you guys do it. Put the maid on the windows outside of whatever venue it is,
Yeah, it's a
so that
whole-
you kind of know what's going on.
It's branded. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. It's a really good idea. Yo, let's get into a topic so we can ask him a random wildin' question. I want to go on the last one on that list though.
All right. Yes. Okay. Let me do some. The reason why I put this on there was because there was this meme going around or whatever of the worst, and it kind of fit in with the first topic we did too, because it was like the worst. I think it was like your worst Tinder date or some shit it was. And so long story short, this chick went over to homie's house. He was like blackout drunk. She went in the bathroom and she took a picture of his seat, and he had one of them like carpet seat cushions, like one of them old school joints.
Yeah.
And there was a stain on the back.
Oh.
And so that just made me think of like,
A shit stain?
yes. I mean, yeah, no, it's not fudge. Like,
Well, you know, it could
On
be
carpet.
Like urine stain.
nah, it was a shit stain. All right, we get, all right.
That's gross.
So, but then it just made me thinking of like all the wild, weird shit that like our parents and like older generations had in their house.
Yeah.
Like, there's one thing is like everybody makes jokes about like grandma and her plastic on the couch.
Yes.
And
True.
it's like, come on. Like, I get the idea that you want to protect your couch and all this shit, and and couches were more expensive back then and blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
But you're
It's
still
still
sitting
large,
on nasty, like that shit, the plastic's
Plastic.
gross. It's all crunchy. If it's like too hot, you're sticking to the shit.
Squeaky.
It's like, oh, it's squeaky.
They had special plastic, like it's like thicker, where it's like.
It's
from-
still
Yeah, but-
dried out and would crust your
here's
ass
what I'm
up
saying.
right quick.
In all of those houses that you saw the plastic on, those couches have been sitting there from
Yeah,
time.
that's what
Yeah.
it
It
was.
isn't like they're returning them or
You, like,
anything.
put a new
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Word.
thing of plastic.
The plastic
around.
is turning yellow and shit.
Like, what are you
yeah.
talking about? Like, that's random. Like, I thought you were keeping the plastic so you could return it and or do something with that. But it's like, I've been to your house, Auntie, for 15 years.
Yeah, my auntie didn't even let us in that room.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
We used to catch a box. Like, we would run around the kitchen, and if we got caught in that room, we knew that it
that
was like
was bad.
game on.
If
and
that
we would
room
hit
had all the,
box.
if that room had all the plates
Yeah,
and the cups
yeah,
and that
Yo,
big
yeah.
thing with it,
Yeah.
Shout out to that
Like,
too,
nobody
because like,
goes to that room.
nobody.
Why do we have that room?
why do we have
Nobody.
that room, and why do all of our like elders have that fucking like Chesterfield? What's the shit called?
Yeah, the
with,
big Chesterfield.
with
Like
all
the
the with all the
china,
china and
the-
shit, which nobody ever touches unless there's
Word.
like
You only bring
fancy,
it out on
fancy,
special
fancy.
occasions.
Yeah,
My
which
mom
was like
thought she
never.
was so fancy with that. I'm like, okay, let's use one. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, no, like,
Box me, yo. Trust me, I get mad.
and then watch when you actually find out and actually get it, you realize the shit's just from like Walmart.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't even-
Probably is. You guys ever taken a shit in people's houses?
I try not to. At
I
all
try
costs.
not to.
I've never. I don't think I have the guts to do that.
Yeah, I do.
Ever once?
Yo, I will hold that shit.
No, you
until
know
I'm
what?
out.
No.
I've had a couple times where I
Like,
just
I mean,
couldn't.
if it's like family, you know what I mean?
No.
Like close friend, maybe. But it's
No.
like
I think the only other person's
I've-
house I will shit in and not really care is Flo's.
No. You know what? No.
Yeah, that's like
You know
my big
how many
brother, man. I
girls-
just go up in there and blow that shit out. Fucking, I let Keisha come out all mad, be like, fuck you. I knew him first.
You know how many girls will message me or tell me, they'll be like, man, I just can't wait for this nigga to leave
So you
da-da-da-da-da,
can
so that they can shit. And I'm like, let me tell you this.
Is that
I
that's a
ain't
real thing?
It's a real thing.
I know.
And I will
Yeah.
let you know I am not. Some girls, they won't fart. They won't take a shit. And I'm like, yo, so you mean to tell me that you haven't taken a shit in 3 days? And she's like, no.
Straight up, God.
I
Hell
tell
no.
you this, there is not one person and not no
Nobody
nigga that
worth
I
that.
am going to twist
Holy
my
shit.
belly up for, okay? Not anybody. Sorry. I'm going to tell you.
Forced
I will let you
constipation.
guys know if I have to take a shit, I'm going to go take a shit right in your bathroom because
What's more
I am
embarrassing,
not-
sitting in front of your partner and being, or whoever it is you're messing with, and being like, excuse me, and run outside to go fart or do whatever you gotta do, or are you just gonna let it happen and be like, yeah,
I
did
go
that.
to the bathroom. I'm not going to sit there. I'm still going to be a lady and not be like,
Yeah, just
you
blowing
know, and
ass
like,
in front of people. Yeah, you got it. You
I'm
can't
not
just.
going to be like, sorry.
Yo,
I'm
that's
not
how it
gonna
always
do that.
happens too.
That'd be it.
The
First
first
leave, right?
I'll probably bounce. Yeah.
Would you leave
of what?
if she like crop dusted the bed?
It would depend. It would depend like how if we were actually dating and shit. Cause like
Yeah,
the first
if
the
you're
first
dating-
time you're dating someone, you accidentally fart is probably the funniest shit ever. Cause it's always that one. It's always the. It's always the you're trying to hold it. You know it's there, but you start laughing or something, and it's just like, and then you're both, and then you both stop and look at each other like, Did you hear that? It's like, yeah. It's like,
And it happens when you're laughing your ass off. Usually, it's always when you're like laughing your ass off at something.
Or, like, remember when we talked about this during sex?
See,
yeah, nah, that's all you.
No, I didn't agree that happened.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Do you remember
farting during sex?
You remember when we
I don't
asked
remember
that
that.
question?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
sound comes out.
Yeah.
That's not a fart. That is a queef.
Queef.
Yeah, queef.
That is different.
that's totally. If it smells back at me, then I'm upset.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I mean,
just.
like, who you talking about? The girl farting, the dude like.
There should be zero. There should be zero reason for a dude to be farting if you're smashing. Like you should be clenched. You should be fucking getting
No,
that
but what
shit.
if the head game's so good that you know what
No.
Whoa.
We went over this. No.
Okay,
Listen.
wait, I gotta figure out. What
Yo, okay, so we had a
That's
conversation
so rude.
a couple months back,
Why
and
you
it
gonna
was
fart
like,
in Shorty's face.
are you gonna let gas go while you're with the girl? You know, if you're with your partner or whoever, are you gonna let gas go? And then it was like, if you're getting brain,
Yeah.
No.
would you let it go?
No.
Nah, you gonna.
No,
Like,
man.
are you gangster like that?
No, that's not gangster. That's just nasty. You're gonna scar both of y'all.
That's disrespect.
Yo,
That's
but there's some men
disgusting,
out
yo.
there who really are talking on some shit.
Yo,
like,
some
I will
nasty
take a
niggas.
shit and have a girl fucking do that.
Yeah.
I mean, some people
And be
are
like
into that.
gangster.
Okay, yeah. If you're
Well,
into that
to
nasty
them, it's
shit,
not nasty. To
that
them,
no, it's still
like, yo.
no, it's nasty. That's why they like it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. It's like in their head. It's
I
like,
could
yo,
not. Because
I
honestly,
want to do the dirtiest shit to you.
if I like,
and like it doesn't get dirtier than that.
if I crop dusted in a shorty's face after she's giving me head and she doesn't stop and get mad, I'm never talking to her
Yeah,
again.
we
like,
could
nah,
talk
Nah, I
nah,
think-
you
yeah,
got no self-respect. Like
Nah,
any
I'm
self-respecting
gonna keep it
person getting farted right in your face and you don't say, yo, what's up? What's good? We fighting.
What if she stops for a second, like, yo, did you just fart? And then she keeps going after.
You see, as
That's-
long as she acknowledges
That's what I'm
something
saying.
went
It's like,
down.
yo, man.
But if she
That's
just like
weird
kept
though.
it going, like fuck it, yeah. I mean,
I'll
mind
be
you,
like,
I just
mind
have
you,
a
it's sexy.
question.
You know
It's
what?
sexy if she's down for whatever. But like,
You know what?
That's a bit
I
much.
can appreciate men who act like men, okay, and know
There's
how to
lines.
be grown, and where it's just like it's something that's natural. If it's a mistake, okay, cool, you know what I mean. But it all depends on how you can handle it. So
Yeah.
like if you're like, oh fuck, this you know what I mean? That's when it's like, okay, nigga, are you 12 or what? You know, like because and I'll be so honest. Have you like now? Let me ask you this: have you ever, you know, getting freaky with a girl and then all of a sudden she gets her period?
Oh,
Has
that's
that ever
child's
happened?
play.
Right?
That's easy, yo. Fuck that.
I mean,
That's
Okay, see
That's
how you guys
kindergarten,
are all
man.
just
Exactly.
like the same thing.
That shit
You,
happens.
Like, some people
just
are
turn the lights
so,
off. Keep going.
Some people are like so against that, and they're like, "Oh fuck, no, I would never fucking bang on her. That's disgusting."
Nah, man, that shit dope. It's
Yo, let me
juicy.
ask you guys something.
okay,
Okay, cool. Like, you know how Jamaicans are like, y'all never go down on the girl?
true.
That's a lie, right?
That's a goddamn lie.
You know how many
Yeah.
Jamaicans?
Yo, straight. Yo, I used to in Calgary.
Yo, no
they
disrespect
were
to
big on that.
Jamaicans,
In
though.
Calgary, everybody used to
plead
talk
the
like
fifth.
mano bo,
Yeah,
mano bo,
yeah,
and
get
then
the fuck out.
all these girls be hitting me up like, "Yo, you don't even know how he go." I was like, "Ooh, okay."
It's like, wait, what are you
Don't
telling me
listen to
that,
them.
man? Yeah.
Now listen to them. Now imagine going down
I
on
find
a
it
girl
funny
and
when
she
people
poop in
like-
your face. Oh dear.
I find it funny when people deny that. Yo, I'll never go down on the girl, boom, boom. I never believe that. I'm like, yo, fam.
Can we talk some real serious stuff though? Because in the world right now, Gucci has been out there. They just made a sweater
Fam.
that has
that's the appropriate response.
Yeah.
Fam.
Yeah.
Really?
Blackface.
You thought you were gonna get away with that sweater?
Yeah.
like I don't know
It's
what
not
they were
even-
thinking.
Like it's not even funny though. Like the
Yeah.
the thing is like
So blatant.
it is not fucking funny.
No.
Like it's not funny.
No,
Yo,
Can you tell them what happened. Tell them what
listen,
happened.
listen. Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna say one thing. Like, I don't understand how these things, like, get permitted in that boardroom.
yeah. Who allows
And I
it?
think it's purposely done, not necessarily to like you
get
know,
attention.
offend people, but just to get that market, that attention. It's like you know, bad attention, good attention. It's attention. People are just gonna talk about it.
I think
That's
it goes twofold. It goes with the fact of like, not to bring it up because whatever. You know, remember how Kanye was first trying to get in like fashion shit? He was always saying like, oh, there's no black people here. Oh, they're wild. But then obviously as Kanye does, he went way overboard. But like that's how that shit happens. If you got like 20 white dudes who are fashion designers trying to be edgy, and nobody to be like, and most of the people listen, and a lot of people they'll be like, oh, it's okay, or it's not that bad. The same way you would try to explain wearing blackface and how it wasn't that bad. That's
With
the
your
same.
girlfriend.
That's the same thing. People have to think, oh, it's not that bad, not realizing the actual history of the shit. And also, I'm cynic enough to be like, they probably do that just for clicks and shit.
Okay, but I'm gonna say something because I gotta interject. Not even last year. Like last year, or like later in the year, what happened? H&M. What did H&M do?
Oh, they
What
put
did
the
they do?
little boy in the
The
monkey
little boy
shirt.
in the monkey shirt.
That shit was kind of wild, but
It was wild.
And
say
that
something
at
that
that
might-
time, I even said the shirt isn't really all
It's
that
not that
bad,
bad.
but they really took it far.
Yeah.
Now, what Gucci's doing
Oh, this is
completely
blatant.
far.
It's blatant.
That's,
Yeah, yeah.
That's like, that's ignorant.
It's right in your face. Like, this is what we think of. And you know what's crazy? And I'm Mr. Conspiracy. It's after Soulja Boy started putting Gucci on a dirty fucking headband
No, it
and
was
started
his
running out
dirty
there
fucking
around with
headband.
it. You see how he had that dirty ass
And the guy had
Gucci
it for 2
headband?
weeks straight.
And he had it forever during a whole promo run. He encouraged so many other kids to go get a Gucci band that was
Nah,
dirt-
I'm not giving Soulja Boy that
No,
one.
no, no,
People
real
have
shit.
been- people
I've
have-
seen so many different videos, World
Okay,
Star
Dizzy,
things,
you can't
and all
do
these.
that.
Oh my
People
God,
have
this
been
guy's gonna
wearing
stop me
Gucci.
from talking. Listen,
Yeah,
man,
'cause
these
you're saying
new
stupid
kids-
shit.
These new kids is out here rocking the same type Gucci thing, red or different color, but they're trying to do the same look. Not far after that, all of a sudden Gucci puts out this shirt to try and, you know, back in the day when they said Tommy Hilfiger said all that stuff about black people and black people start buying his clothes, that never actually happened. Him and Oprah on the show
Yeah.
said it never happened.
He tried to go on Oprah to fix
You
it.
know how long that rumor still lasted?
Tonight.
To
this day.
Till this day. And I even said it on one of our shows. And you want to know how I found out it wasn't real? Want to know how I found out it wasn't real?
Did
I went
research?
online to go find the clip of him dissing black people and stuff, and there was
There
none.
was none.
It was him literally saying, there's a nasty rumor about me. Oprah going, there's a nasty rumor about you. And then on their show together, and we've been friends for a long time. How come people are saying you don't like black people? It's like, I really don't know.
I mean, Oprah's a different type of black woman.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but he was talking like at the time Aaliyah picked up his
Yeah, you're
clothes.
right, Aaliyah.
R. Kelly had just jumped on board with all that stuff.
Why
So
are you
his
saying his name?
I'm just saying at the time they really helped to make a lot of money. Tommy Hilfiger.
Sure.
So for him to be saying that I don't like black people wearing my clothing, that never happened. But Gucci, what
So
they're
this
doing,
is so. Are you saying that they deliberately did this so
I
that
think
black
so.
people would stop
No,
buying
it's
their
not.
shit?
I don't think about black people stop buying. I think it's for like certain people to stop buying, like the youth,
Nah,
like
like
black,
those-
like
Like black
they make
youth.
Way too
You-
much money off.
They've
black
never
people, the
endorsed
biggest
a black
consumers
person.
in
They've
America.
never endorsed one black person for Gucci.
Dapper Dan.
Name one.
Dapper Dan.
Yeah,
Show
Dapper
me.
Dan.
Oh yeah, true. Never mind.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. I mean, but after
but that
years,
but that
Yeah,
did
yeah,
take forever, and after he basically made his own fucking like little side Gucci empire by taking their fabrics
Okay.
and shit.
Nonetheless,
But yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna keep it a buck. I don't think people gonna stop buying Gucci.
Nah.
I'm sorry. Like,
Floyd
even black-
Mayweather said he's not.
And
He
also,
said he's going to continue buying.
and
it.
let's
That-
be.
that's him telling the
I would like
truth.
to be honest. I have never bought anything Gucci, and I probably won't. So like,
I mean, it's
You need
status.
to
Like, I don't
aim
care.
Higher.
I think Gucci is.
no,
just
I'm sorry.
status,
I'm not
right?
buying a fucking $700 white T-shirt. Like, fuck out of here.
I think what they're
like,
doing now is
I buy a
they're
$7
separating
hooker.
themselves.
Like, get out of here.
It's not worth the purchase.
I don't know. H&M got some dope shit sometimes too. Man.
People are still shopping at H&M. Let's not
for
lie.
sure.
People are still shopping at H&M.
All I have to say is if they made that sweater that came up halfway without the fucking red lips in it,
Oh no, it's a specific, very
would've,
specific
like,
thing.
I would have bought it then.
Man,
But the red lip.
Would you though? Because that's
That's
a
exactly
weird
what it is.
that's a weird fit though, because it's like a half balaclava,
Yeah.
so it's like a turtleneck, but then like it comes up and there's a hole there. So like even if
I
it didn't.
didn't want the hole. What the fuck is the hole?
No,
for?
but
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's if we took off the red part, it would just be the hole. So I'm like,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. It's besides the fact that it's mad racist, it's just an ugly fucking sweater too.
You guys didn't see the jacket though?
Which
No.
one? Are you talking about that Musciano jacket or whatever
No,
with
I'm
all?
saying, like the Gucci jacket with literally the black face.
there's
I
a
know there was
full-
another
Fucking
one.
Full jacket, like a whole jacket. Like,
Was it with a bunch of different faces
we'll
on it?
pull it up.
That's not
We'll pull
Gucci.
it up
That's
and we'll post it.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's a different brand. It starts with an M though. There's a bunch of brands that just been getting caught up. Prada got caught up in the shit too. Just recently they had the same stuff, and I know exactly what jacket. It's the brand starts with an M. It's a black and it has like all the
Yeah,
white
yeah.
eyes with the fucking mouths all over. Yeah.
I thought that was Gucci because it's kind of.
Yeah.
Let's keep it
It's
moving
Black
right
History Month, so let's disrespect the blacks.
now. Let's keep it moving with this Joy Villa.
Oh,
Joy
speaking
Villa.
of disrespecting blacks. Okay. Joy Villa is a singer. Never heard a single fucking song she ever had. don't ever plan to. Like he said, he has never heard of her, and he's a fucking DJ. Like that's kind of his thing. So I'll show you this picture if this get put in post. Anyway, this is what she wore at the Grammys this year. So y'all can see she wore a wall with a mega purse, and to make matters even funnier and worse, because I put on the topic sheet, I'm like, who is she?
That's at the Grammys?
It's at the Grammys. This is what she wore last year. She's just on one. She just wants attention.
Make America great again.
Like, she's just one of them niggas. One of them coon-ass niggas. Like,
Is
what
that
do you...
trolling, though?
She's trying.
No,
Maybe
that's-
she's trying to make a statement.
No.
Yeah,
she's
that
trying
she
to
loves
troll.
Trump.
Yeah, but she's trying to do the same thing year after year. It's like, we don't know you.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not working.
like, no, she bangs with Trump. Like, that's her man.
It's not
Like,
working.
from last year, I remember, like, once I saw the picture, I'm like, oh, it's her. Because last year, everyone's like, what are you doing? Like, whatever.
But it's not working.
And so she pops up this year with this shit, and I'm like, who is this? Oh, it's you. Oh, it's good to see you again. I haven't even thought about you in a year. How you been, sis?
Doing the same
But-
damn thing, clearly.
But she's stupid.
Do you guys watch the Grammys?
Fuck no.
You said no? You
You
watched
saw,
it?
you saw they cut off Drake?
They cut off Drake.
I missed it. What do you mean they cut off Drake?
So Drake was doing a huge speech.
Oh, yeah,
I'll play
yeah,
the
yeah.
clip. I'll play the clip right here.
Look, the point is, you've already won if you have people who are singing your songs word for word, if you're a hero in your hometown. Look, if there's people who have regular jobs who are coming out in the rain, in the snow, spending their hard-earned money to buy tickets to come to your shows, you don't need this right here. I promise you. You already won. But
Next, a special Grammy.
I remember he was saying, be yourself. And
Yeah, you don't need an award. You don't need this to say you're the. If you have people leaving their jobs, they go from their job with their hard-earned money and they come pay a ticket to come see you, you're a winner, which is nice. You
They're
know,
like, nope.
It made people feel
Cut him off,
good.
cut him off, cut
but
him
they're
off.
like, as he's waving around the award, talk about you don't need this.
He's giving
They're
the
like,
game away.
Turn off. No, we're done with this guy talking crazy. So supposedly, he went backstage and they offered him to go back forward and talk again.
Nah, fuck that.
Say what you want to say. It's all good, Drake. We love you. And he's like, no, I'm done with that.
Nah, man. Bump there.
And they
Bump the
gave
Grammys.
a country singer. I'm just gonna say this because it really pissed me off. A lot of things pissed me off in this year's Grammys.
Talk to
and
him.
I'm gonna like,
Music?
Yo,
I'm gonna like,
yo, let me
I gotta
turn you
bring
down
it
a
up.
bit. All right.
Please.
There you go.
So they
Let him
said,
have it.
so they said, this one woman country singer. I mean, I don't listen to country music, but I am very privy to
Ooh,
like
country sucks.
Nah,
what's
man,
happening
it's
in the
music,
world. Like
guys,
if
come on.
I'm in a mall, I can hear them. Excuse me, I'll hear songs. You know, if I'm on YouTube, certain songs will be constantly playing, right? What I noticed is this country star took home 6 Grammys for best out. She had best album of the year, and people are like, I don't even know this person. 1, 2, Mac Miller, love you, rest in peace, brother. Everything's gravy. But they almost gave him. They nominated him for rap album of the year.
That was a bit wild.
It was a good album. but it's like-
Name 3 songs.
No, exactly. No, you know why? It's because he died, but like,
It's because he died.
it's
That's
a good
wrong.
album, but yeah, it was because it was
That's
like,
wrong.
Yeah.
The people that they put him up against, and then Cardi had to be like, an apology. If Mac Miller didn't win, I'd be so happy to accept this. It's like you guys are straight capping right now. You're this dude's dead, and you're taking
Yeah.
from his everything by mentioning him, by nominating him, by doing all this stuff. You don't need that. Let him rest.
He had a good
There is
album.
no way that album would have been best rap album if he was alive.
Or nominated.
No,
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
I thought Nipsey Hussle should have got it.
You see, the
He
thing is,
should've, yeah.
Nipsey Hussle's album also, see, this is another guy. He had a great album. I'm not going to knock Nipsey Hussle. That album was great. But I do feel there are like 3 other albums ahead of his.
Tell
That
me,
could,
which
that,
one?
that actually, Astro World.
Nah, no, I'm talking rap. Actually, was a pop album in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's,
Yeah.
that's why they have
true.
different.
That's true.
Astroworld should have won album of the year, right?
Yeah.
Because like it was a bigger, like more. And I say pop as in like popular music, not pop as in Britney Spears.
Yeah, I mean that's what. Yeah.
So
that's
he's
what
not
it is.
considered rap.
no,
I
he
mean,
is, but he
I
can
don't even
win.
think Cardi B's considered rap.
But she got best rap album
That's
of the
my
year.
point. Yeah, that's why I feel like
Nipsey could have won
like,
that.
Nipsey, in my opinion, should have had the rap album of the year, and Travis Scott should have had best album of the year.
Best album of the year. Because Astro World was huge.
Yeah. It's still the
Check
nigga's
the
still
tour.
touring.
Yeah,
Like the
tour.
fuck.
Yes.
You know, the
Like-
only reason why I'm going to give Cardi B her props, because Cardi B, the reason why I give Cardi B her props, because literally Cardi B, she released her album a year prior. She was releasing songs from that album, singles from that album a year later. She would drop a video that money. Yeah. That's a year later from the album release. Almost a year later from the album release.
I don't think that joint was in the album, man.
It was.
Money? It wasn't a single. I don't think so. That's a new single.
Okay, I thought it was on the album. All I know is there was like 3 songs that came from the album that was released late. Yeah. And I was like, how did she even do that? How is this woman doing these things, you know?
Cardi,
Yeah, Cardi B should. Yeah, she's not.
On a Pepsi commercial.
Last year she was getting dissed. Last year she was like, you should give it to Cardi. She deserves this award. This year,
she won it. Cool.
Yeah, she won it. They're like, she don't deserve this award.
Yeah,
Mac Miller deserved this award.
Fuck that.
Fuck
that.
So many people said that.
Twitter trolls, get out of here.
Anybody who said that Cardi didn't deserve that, you guys are whack. I was actually looking at a couple of things, and people are like, "Oh, you're just jumping on the wave," to like people who are commenting congratulations, and it's like, get the fuck
You
out
can't
of
just
here.
congratulate?
You can't tell me that. Like, you weren't bumping to 9 out of 10 songs of Cardi's during last summer, even like even when she was pregnant. This girl's fucking on stage, busting her back, fucking twerking. Like, nobody can say that Cardi has not been putting in that work. Sit down, Nicki Minaj.
I wasn't a fan earlier in the year.
Down.
I wasn't a fan early last year, but
they could be in a game together. I don't get like the rivalry with like Cardi B and Nicki. Like, we created that, and they're playing the game.
Yeah.
What do you think will be next? I think it'll be Saweetie and Cardi.
The only reason why that I'm saying go Cardi is because Nicki is like on some straight hate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fuck with people who are gonna hate on people who are doing good for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Nicki was a real queen, she would have been able to hold her composure and be able to handle herself like a grown woman and address the situation like, I am who I am, and you know what I mean?
Is my man smoking rocks right in front of our window?
Yeah, don't point at them. All right. Anyways, because So before we let Icy Touch spin that music,
yes, sir.
I just wanna. I know I have an ongoing crusade against remaking old movies.
Yeah.
But
I
saw the trailer for Shaft.
Oh man.
Shaft.
And I'm sorry, man. I'm about to watch that shit.
He's a bad.
Shut your mouth.
They got fucking Samuel in the bitch, and they got the original OG Shaft.
Shaft.
I'm
joke.
I'm good. I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about this movie. I'm gonna watch that movie first day out. I'm be in there. I'm gonna dress up as Shaft or some shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be lit.
Okay.
Shaft for Halloween. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Whole gang of Shafts. Pause.
Go.
Let me ask you this. How do you feel about Will Smith?
I was gonna say that.
Genie to Aladdin.
Okay, so
That's painful.
somebody told me Will Smith does not know how to pick roles as of lately.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like he doesn't care. Him all dressed up like he was in blue. This motherfucker's in all blue.
I'm so
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot Will some bail, even though it's right. He's been choosing some pretty shit ass movies
Very
lately.
shit roles.
Even though I will
I
say
still love
that
you, Will.
Twinkle movie or whatever, Bright, fucking
Bright.
Netflix. I've kind of
That
fucked with
was-
that
I
movie.
fucked with that
I kind of
movie,
fucked with that
too. It was
movie. Like, I was pretty high when I watched it, but I still fuck with it. But I'll shoot him some bail, and I'll say possibly the CGI wasn't 100% done because it was just the commercial.
Yep.
So maybe
But
they
don't
fix
release
it.
it.
But maybe they do that all the time.
True.
Fucking Age of Avengers, they had Hulk in a bunch of the trailers. Hulk never
he
never
wasn't even
showed
in
up in the whole fucking movie. So it's like they do this shit. So I'm like, hopefully they change some shit because my nigga, you look wild.
Fam,
Like,
after Robin
wild.
Williams though, it's kind of hard. It's like it's
Well,
a
yeah,
hard
like you don't need like.
shoe to fit, man.
There's no reason to remake Aladdin unless you just want to. But like, actually, I shout out to Disney and them for like actually putting like brown people in the movie.
True.
Because
Yeah,
like
for
you know
sure.
these motherfuckers wanted to put like Channing Tatum in the bitch or some shit, but
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
But I
no, I'm
got
saying they would. Like, and I say no. No, I was saying that's some shit. You know they would do that. But yo, this conversation will not end, so I have to force close it to let Icy Touch do a little ones and twos before we get out of here. So I want to thank him again for coming through.
Hey.
And you know what time it is? It's from a Coke each and every Tuesday right here. Myself, the short one. We got Dizzy D.
Hey.
We got Miss Holiday.
Hey.
And we got DRWKSKEE. Oh, DRWKSKEE posing. Ooh. Anyways, go hear a little 1-2 from Icy Touch. Shout out to him for coming through again, and we'll hit y'all next week. From a Coke.
Roman radiate.